Are you curious how to totally avoid a hangover naturally? I'm going to share with you my insider tips on how I avoid hangovers. I'm taking a business trip this weekend, and I'm really excited to share with you what I'm packing in my bags. Welcome back, friends. I'm Dr. Melissa Gallagher, and today we're going to talk about hangovers. They're no fun. They should be completely banned from our lives, and I'm going to share with you some tips so that you don't necessarily have to avoid consuming some wonderful beverages like champagne and bubbly and wines and some other beverages that you might like to enjoy and partake in on occasion. So let me share with you the resource kit toolbox, if you will, that you want to put together. You are going to want to grab Dandelion Tea. If you're a regular of my channel, you know Dandelion Tea is something I do not live without. And when it comes to alcohol consumption, we have to love our liver, and Dandelion is the best way to do that. The other thing you're going to want to grab is a sublingual BComplex. This is the magic, okay? And why B vitamins are the magic is because B vitamins are water-soluble vitamins that get completely obliterated when we consume alcohol of all types. So if you're doing shots at, say, the NOLA bars here down in the French Quarter, or if you're over at a hotel bar or enjoying friends and family in festive times, you'll want to make sure that you consume B vitamins. So now you've got your toolbox. What do you do? I like to recommend a before drinking approach, a during drinking approach, and an after drinking approach. I think this is the most impactful way for you to limit the actual obliteration of those B vitamins. So first thing before you go out, about an hour before you consume alcohol, you want to take BComplex. This is a liquid sublingual. You actually put it under your tongue. And usually I hold for about 20 seconds and then swallow. You'll want to make sure, because there's active niacin in this, that you consume food just a little, like, some snacks, some fruit, a banana, or something that might soak up and minimize a niacin flush. If you are very deficient in Bs, you will have an instant niacin flush, and it's an indicator you're B deficient, which is one of the reasons why hangovers are so prevalent. So while you're taking your B, I think it's important that you also brew up 1 glass of dandelion tea. So what you want to take with you on your drinking adventures, you'll want to make sure that you put in your pocket or in your purse the B sublingual vitamin. This is something that you can consume midway through your adventures. B is literally one of the most impactful supplements that you can take. Simply put, Bs are burnt up when you drink alcohol. So if you are in the act of drinking, you want to make sure you start replenishing Bs. So you've had that before, you take it during. And while you're drinking, you want to make sure that you at least get, for every glass of alcohol, 1 to 2 glasses of water. In place of water, I like to recommend you ask for coconut water. A lot of restaurants and bars now have coconut water because it's part of mixers that they'll have at the bar. But coconut water has electrolyte balancing that will help you maintain your hydration levels when you're consuming alcohol. Alcohol is very dehydrating. Then when you return home, you want to have another dose of BComplex sublingually under your tongue. And then you want to have, before bedtime, another glass of dandelion tea. And you'll repeat that first thing in the morning. Or if you're like me, you'll add in fresh squeezed, cold pressed juices. For instance, we're here in New Orleans, and I've got a wonderful vendor, Raw Republic, that I've organized to have juices available. I actually will consume beet-oriented juices. So red, rich, very vibrant juices, very similar to the red that you're going to see in your BComplex. That will help minimize that headache and the ache and the yuckiness, the dehydration, just the feeling run down. Because if you are like me on a business trip, there's no time to feel like that. And if you're running a family, there's no downtime when your kids come running in at 6:30 and your head is on fire with a raging headache from consuming alcohol the night before. So friends, I hope these tips were helpful. I hope you will utilize these in your next drinking adventure. And always be safe, never drive, Uber your way all around, and enjoy yourself in a safe manner. I'll see you on our next video.